Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. We're starting a new At&t site build. It's Friday. Morning, Ed.
Hey, good morning guys.
Anyway, so this is roughly where the pad's gonna go. This one's a little different. It's an 8-foot by 20-foot pad. The wick and generator will share the pad. We are 6 foot off the wall, 3 foot off that wall down there.
Should be able to pile some stone up there. Should be able to crawl in there.
Now, like Ed's talking about, we're gonna step back and you guys are gonna see just how tight this site is gonna be for us. There's nowhere to go outside the fence with dirt like we typically do. Obviously this fence is high, we can't bail over the fence. We're working at a fire station, so can't really go anywhere with material. All the stone Ed's gonna pile up somewhere, so everything that we dig out has to stay within this compound, and man, it's gonna be tight. So for today, we're just gonna get our ground ring done, maybe some of our pipes. We have an inspection on Monday, so stick with us, guys. What's that?
Old Faithful back on site.
Yeah, great point, Ed. So the brand new Cat 304 is in the shop because of that horn electrical issue with the lights. So got the old machine, the reliable old Bertha. Well, we got our layout done. Got string lines all set up, our offsets. Now, keep in mind, guys, when I talked earlier, this wall here is a little skewed. So we had to do some fancy measuring to get our offsets in. Now, again, we're 3 foot off this wall. This back wall is a little different. We're 5'6" on this side, and then down on this end, it's 6 foot off the wall. Now Ed's working on laying out where these pipes have to go, because we're gonna have to dig our pipes in and install them with our grounding. Otherwise, Ed will never be able to get back in here to dig. Now again, y'all, just like we always do, we're gonna dig out near the tower. You have to run 2 grounds up for the ground bar for the tower. And we also have to hit the tower ring itself that's already here, tied into ours. Same thing with the fence. We're gonna hit the fence in 2 corners, 1 and 2. Well guys, the project manager Matt just called and changed the plans. Apparently this thing now is going to be 10 feet wide, not 8 feet wide, which I gotta be honest makes a little more sense. Usually we make 8 minimum. So we're going to go 1 foot wider on either side, which means our test well that we dug in is got to be moved over, otherwise it's going to be in the way of our form line. Get on top of that pile and press it down. I tracked it in. We have more room for dirt. Now, we dug this out like this so we can put our pipes in as well for our generator, to the wick, the shelter, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be 2 2-inchers, 2 1-inchers. To fix that ground there, it was broken. So I'm trying to make more room. Pretty much after today, there's going to be a mountain of dirt here. You have to climb up it just to get into the site. So far, I have 2 ground rods in, 1 corner and that corner over there. 4" 90 sweeping in there. And then I do have my ground rod there. Yeah, it's just, that was supposed to be that one, but it's too short. Literally a foot too short.
If you could, Brandon.
I might end up using this one for the fence post. I gotta say, it's close. Now, what are you saying?
Put me another one at some point.
Ice bridge. I have one for ice bridge. Need one more.
Yeah, put one on the side. Next one on the side. Well, they got all those radio heads, so they can tag one of them.
Got all of our grounding in. We just dropped our 4" in case this caves in over the weekend, since it's Friday. It's already in. We don't have to worry about it. These pipes here, we just stuck on. Monday we'll continue them before the inspector comes out. Now, we're gonna do a double inspection on this one. So we'll stop the pipes here. We'll have a 2" and a 4" there, and we're gonna stop them there. We might continue a little bit, but then we'll backfill all of this, compact it, most likely before we continue trenching around. So the fiber pipe's gonna end up in that box, and then the 2" power pipe will go into that meter can there. Well, have a good weekend, guys. See you on Monday. Morning, guys. Happy Monday. Hope you guys all had a good weekend. So, we got bad weather coming in Pennsylvania this evening and tomorrow. And we got to get this thing backfilled today. But we got no inspection scheduled. So we called this morning and got it scheduled for 1 o'clock. So they'll be out this afternoon. It'll be a late day. Today, Ed and I installed all these pipes already. Now we still have to dig in for our main fiber and power. They're gonna come in and go around the site. Ed's gonna start working on that now.
Kind of running out of room for dirt here.
So hopefully we get the site put back together and ready for the snow. Wish us luck. So right now we're fighting with frozen ground. Ed's digging pretty much right on top of that fence post there. There's really nowhere to go with this material on this site. Around us again is all parking lot except for this little patch of grass here. We don't want to make a mess of it. So we're just trying to get done as much as we possibly can get done before the inspector comes out. We got 10 feet of each kind of pipe in, one 2-inch, one 4-inch. We just got it taped up. We're gonna backfill the end of this and we'll continue it once we get all this stuff back together. Otherwise, we have nowhere to go with the stone here and we're gonna waste it. And there's nowhere to go with this dirt, and this here is already not really that safe. So we're gonna just stop there and continue our pipes after we get this thing backfilled. Now we wait for inspection. And we passed our inspection. Inspector was happy with what we were doing. He said he doesn't even have to come back out to inspect our main fiber and power run. So that's good news. Now the plan here is to get this site backfilled, cleaned up before the weather hits. If we have time, we're gonna install that the 4-inch and the 2-inch. The fiber pipe will go here. A lot of this stuff's already backfilled. Ed's setting up that laser now so we can start shooting grades, kind of see where we're at before we continue. Right now it looks like we're gonna have to come down there in the center maybe a little bit. I believe we're gonna be hauling out material, but we won't know until we know. Shooting grades, we're trying to get rid of dirt so we don't have to haul too much out. Problem is that stone grade right where that jumping jack is approximately is about there to that block. So there's a lot of pitch on this site. So for now we're gonna go with this grade here for our subgrade. We're almost there now. This corner here is high. Gonna have to take that out. Now bear with us because that all might change once we get this thing back together. Ed might come up with something different. Well, we had to replace all the fabric because the stuff that was here was cheap landscape fabric, like so, and there was no saving any of that. We got our subgrade obviously done, but we went with first worked, so that's what we're gonna stick with. Well, Ed moved all the stone from that corner over to this area here, where the pad's gonna be. Now over here, we're not really gonna do much more else today, but we are gonna start digging in for these 2 pipes there to go that way. Now, I don't know if we're gonna get them all in or not, but we're at least gonna get, sorry, got in Ed's way there. We're at least gonna get across the road here. See what time it is right now. It's almost 3 already. it doesn't hit anything. Bunch of trash in there. Piece of old siding there. Now, like Ed was saying earlier, we know that there is utilities coming in and out of this thing. We don't want to hit them. We'll down the whole site with fire. Not yet. And all the pipe we're putting in for today is in. Ed and I are working on backfilling it now. Now the 2-incher, we're just gonna leave a little hole open here, and when we come back, we'll continue it that way. The 4-incher, I'm not gonna open this up, but we already got it landed there. We ended up using a 45, and I had to blow out the corner of the box. Camera died during that. Well, we're gonna stay and get this stuff back together. We'll see you guys when we come back on Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.